Oh. Hello, this is George Senda, the real, official, authentic, original, the one, the only, the guy from Pittsburgh, except no cheesy YouTube commentators, imposters, or trolls. It is very hot in Martinez. We're going to have 3 days of 90 and above temperatures, and I am roasting in here. We're not fed the cats. Everybody got fed. If I've never understood why little gray and orangey walk away from the food when it's time to eat, drives me nuts. And it's really hot in here. Someone's making noise outside. And I talked to someone for an hour on the phone who's going to help me do something that would be very good, and got some information I didn't know. And Kathy will be coming here tomorrow because they changed the rules in her laundry room. Instead of using a card to do your laundry, now you got to use your cell phone, and she doesn't have a cell phone that works. Okay, I have the box here. I'm not gonna. I think it's all the same. And no, it's all the same. All right, I have two items for Berg Unboxing. I have a super cover 8x10. This is a actual vinyl um, tarpaulin. So this will go over the. I have two, like a plastic bag material over them now that Patty bought, but this is a real tarp, so I can, and it's got grommets, I think. I'm not certain about that, but have to open it up later. I don't know if it has grommets or not, but I can put weights on it and bricks, so that will be a big help. And then we have 4 boxes. I should have enough now that I don't have to buy cat food for the rest of the month, I think. Tuna and salmon, tuna, shrimp, and whitefish, and chicken and veggies. I have 4 boxes of pouches for the cats. So that's enough. 48 pouches. That's 5 and a 48 is 9. That's 9 days. By then I should have my other money. So there it is. You got 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then something's coming on Wednesday for me, and then things will come on Wednesday and Thursday for Kathy. And I'm going to do videos of each item. And then we got to figure out how we're going to get them home. Because one of them is going to be very, very heavy. So we'll sit here and do the video. Unbox each item, and then the back of the box is possible. Even with all the fans going on, I'm roasting in here. So I did laundry last night. That's about it. So, okay. So, but if things go through with two things I want, well, I have something I'm not going to say. She wouldn't let me speak. She wouldn't let my witnesses appear, which, as I understand, you're supposed to have witnesses. I don't know. But there's something I'm working on, and if it's true that I have a chance to still prevail. I'm not going to say what it is. You normally do not get a rehearing if you're the loser as a plaintiff in small claims court, but the thing I found may allow me to do that, and perfectly legally. But I don't think she was listening to me. She wanted to get it. I was the last case of the day, and she wanted to get in and out of there in a hurry. By the way, I dreamt of having a wallet full of money last night. I looked at my backpack for the wallet, my kitty cat wallet. There was no kitty cat wallet. I almost cried. I went, oh my God. And by the way, I'm still waiting for these Mr. Beast friends to start this crowdfunding thing for me. That hasn't happened. I haven't heard a word from Mr. Beast himself. Watched the video last night where a black fellow gave me, a black fellow had a young black guy. He happened to be black, not a racist thing. It was in a glass cube, and he held on. He was the last one to have his hands on it. They gave him $1 million. He bought a new house. He bought new cars. He bought iPads. He bought iPhones. He bought MacBooks. He bought PlayStations. He went crazy, and he had to pay about 300 grand in taxes on that million. So, Mr. Beast, give me $1 million so I can buy my apartment building and move the hell out of here. And so I don't know if there's a recording. As far as I know, there was no recording. There was no video recording, but I found something that may work to my favor, but I'm not going to say what it is. So anyway, and I talked to him on the phone today. We got to go do something, Kathy and I, and then we got to talk to an attorney, and she can prevail. So we may both wind up with a lot of money. Even if I don't win or don't prevail, she's going to loan me money to buy my apartment building. The person I talked to will help me get the apartment building, and I won't be here anymore. I'll move. So, won't tell you where I'm going to move to. But getting out of this cramped apartment would be in depth. I'll try to get a place that's got 3 rooms and a kitchen and a bathroom. 3-room place. So 1 room will be all my bookcases, 1 room by my video room, and the other room I would sleep in the living room with 9,000 cats in the living room. All the cats go with me. And she's also willing to help Kathy buy a house. So sell the house, buy a house. Or I buy her land and I build it. Gonna buy something. But she says there's all kinds of financing I can get you. We just limit. So Kathy lends me the money. I'm out of here. I own my own building. He owned a house worth $250,000. Actually, $248,000 if I remember the figure correctly. And it hasn't been sold. But there is someone else on the as listed as owner. I think his mother did that out of spite to try to ensure that Kathy couldn't get the house. But Kathy's entitled to the house. She's in community property state. She's entitled to anything he had: a car, money, real estate, insurance, stocks, bonds, crypto. I doubt if he had crypto. I don't like crypto to associate with him. He was a drunken bum. But kept drinking up the rent money. She had to go and show up at the bar and beg for the rent money. He left her starving practically to death at one point. So I never met the guy that mad at him. You don't do that to a woman. You don't let her starve. One thing you got to say about me on paydays or whenever I had money, I bought Kathy food before I bought me food. So she always had something to eat. That's what you do when you take care of your girlfriend. And Bank of America screwed me. They paid all my bills, and then they didn't pay all my bills. So all my creditors are yelling and screaming at me. I got to call them up. Start doing that tomorrow. Ugh. It's going to be 98 possibly on Wednesday. Ugh. And I ain't buying no apartment building unless it has a pool. I am not going to sit there and roast. So, and Wednesday I'm getting an item coming here. Very expensive item. Patty asked, how do you operate it? I said, I bring a little blonde over in a bikini and she operates it for me. Patty laughed. That's how I operate it. I'm not gonna start it. She can start it. Then I can video it and make Kathy mad. Just kidding. I don't know any blondes in bikinis. I wish I did. Remember, say the secret word, and the blonde comes down from the ceiling. It's a familiar word found around the house every day. So, ugh, God. And there's some question of all these Mr. Beast fans being real subscribers or paid for subscribers or fake subscribers. They're still listed as subscribers, so I don't know. Oh, God, I'm dying in here. Is it possible to put an air conditioner in my shorts and down my shirt? The Sony has them, but it's only, they have a thing that puts around your neck and it cools your body from the neck down to your chest, but it's only available, it's a portable air conditioner you wear, but it's only available in Japan. That's not much help, but it sure looks cool. I love this thing. Get someone to invent one, a giant one for me. Doesn't put out much air, but it's fun to watch. Shut up. Someone said I should buy Art Bell's old house. And what I really want is Art Bell's time machine. Go back and tell me to buy apple at 15 and gold at 70 dollars an ounce. I'd be a rich man. And after you buy the cars, after you buy... No, I'm not going to rent to my fans. My fans won't donate. By the way, someone else on YouTube says $5 a month. That's what you should be giving me. You say you love my videos, but you won't donate to the channel to help support the channel. And she's absolutely right. And with 6,500 subscribers, I figured out $1 a month. $1. I get 75 cents, 70 cents out of that dollar. Computer, divide 6502 divided by 70 cents.
I missed something. Can you say it again?
6502 times 0.0. No, I take it back. Computer, 6502 times 0.7.
4,551.4.
That's what I would get if every subscriber gave me $1. Be enough to pay off all my debt, coin loans, credit cards. Definitely enough money to feed the cats. But I can't afford $1. I can't afford $3.99 or $6.99. If they can't afford that, I mean, they tell me they can't afford the rent, and that's how I make the cheap bastards. No, I'm not having my fans rent my apartment. I want someone with a job and good credit, good income, because I need the money. And it's something I would do to set up. No one would know where I live. No one would know who owns the building. Being my secret corporate name. I'd probably call it secret corporate name. No, it's something else entirely. Call it FJB. Oh, God. And a CNN illegal expert said they're not going to get Trump on espionage laws or any of that crap. He's going to run and he's going to beat Joe Biden. The CNN legal expert said Biden's finished. There'll be no Joe Biden in 2024. He'll be gone. Well, they'll say Trump would be a lame duck president. Well, he'll have a Republican Congress. He may get all his legislation passed. I'll tell you one thing, he's going to start firing people on Schedule F left and right. And by the way, I follow Las Vegas news because I live there, and it's been raining with thunderstorms and lightning for 2 weeks. It's raining today. Very bizarre. Tomorrow, later in the week, will be 101 degrees and 14% chance of rain. And one casino flooded from the inside. The ceiling started pouring water through. That's how much it rained in Vegas. I don't know. I tried years ago a bite of 9 lives. I spit it out. I eat Dinny Moore. There's no comparison between cat food and Dinny Moore. Although Dinny Moore has too much sodium in it. But I've eaten probably a freighter full, a boxcar full of Dinny Moore over the last 70 years. I like my own beef stew, but I don't have. I have to get a roast and carrots, celery, potatoes, some gravy mix, or just put in some wine or Worcestershire sauce and cook it in the pressure cooker. I'd have my own Dinny Moore beef stew. Although I cringe when I see a steak at $17.50 a pound. Oh my God! Thank you, Joe Biden. I was on the phone for an hour with that woman, so got information I didn't know. Very useful stuff. So you'll see me move, and you probably see Kathy move. And I could probably afford to get my Boomer Buggy XS too, and then you'd see me riding around in air-conditioned comfort anywhere I go, as long as I can get the airline to put it on the plane. We'll have to see how that works. Probably put it in a pallet and strap it down. Do special videos. In search of Dinty Moore. The shelves are empty. Where is the Dinty Moore beef stew? Ugh. I apologize. It's too hot in here to have the fans off. I couldn't sleep all night last night. I ate chili. That's what put me to sleep. I got 3 cans of the... No, I take that back. I got 4 cans of the chili left. Ate chili and that put me to sleep. But it was so hot in here I couldn't sleep. So wherever I move to, it must have air conditioning and a pool and no grass. Not the kind you smoke, the kind on your lawn. And my freezer, I checked it earlier. The ice cube trays are not working at all, but that will be solved eventually. Well, I don't know what the judge... I haven't read the decision other than they found for the defendant, but she kept interrupting me, I will admit that, and should not allow me to produce my witnesses, which I thought was a little odd. And I can't look up on my iPad if I use it and it ran out of power. It keeps doing it. It's up to 100%. If I use it for anything, it starts... And it's been getting red hot lately. So I talked to Kathy several times. That's how she told me about... They changed from a laundry card to... Like downstairs, you have to... I hope they don't do that here, because I don't know if my cell phone does not have Wi-Fi if you're not in the immediate area of my Wi-Fi. So I may not be able to do laundry here if they change it to all cell phones and no quarters. They're probably doing it because people break into the machines and steal them. But you can appeal a case due to judicial error. And I can't block the judge. She has the power to... Now, I was told last night they were going to do a show. I don't care if they do a show. You see, 99% of the stuff they talk about, they make up. It's total lies. And, even if they have I didn't see any recording equipment there. I certainly saw nothing. There was no TV camera there. And if they were recording me on tape, they didn't tell me, or on whatever they record you on now, tape. I know I'm old school, but... Yes, that's precisely right. They told the requirement to file in a timely manner for 90 days after the governor gets rid of the state of emergency, and we're still in the state. Judge Judy is retired, and she isn't in a real court. They act as a court, but it's a television show. Judge Wapner is long dead. And Judge Judy can be bitchy. I don't know if I want her to take my case or hear my case. But from everything I've read the California Judicial Council emergency order from Category 1, every single word of it. And as far as I can determine, it did not sunshine out. It was not been rescinded. And if the judge based it on 6 months, and the 6 months was told, and that's all civil and criminal cases. I believe Mills Lane also died. I'm not certain about that. But if they told, that means they put up a stop sign and say, hello, you cannot stop this person because he couldn't file because we're in a COVID emergency. You cannot penalize him for not filing. And that's how I can go back to court. And I will do it. And this time there are things I didn't do because I didn't know I could do that I'm going to do. I'll have to start the whole thing all over again. Excuse me. My voice is definitely going. So, and then County Connection won't have a leg to stand on, even less than my legs. Now, I'll worry about that later. If I get big money, my priority is to move the hell out of here. And then whether I get it from that or get it from Kathy. Move out of here, own an apartment building, get Kathy a house, have income. Well, Governor Newsom didn't do it. He did the order, but the State Judicial Council, he did the emergency order. The State Judicial Council told all requirements to file within so many months. Yeah, that's another thing. If you're too injured to sue, well, there is another thing here. There is, and trolls, shut up. You hear this? I'm talking legalese. If you are physically and emotionally or mentally incapacitated due to the injuries caused by the defendant, then you get more time to file as well. And I was physically and emotionally incapacitated due to the pain I was in. So, and they claim they lost the video. So, no, I will not live with Kathy. We've done that 6 times. We drive each other nuts on the phone. No, we're not living together. No. The only way I would live together with Kathy is I'm here and I have big land, like 40 acres, and she's like, let's see, a mile is 5,280 feet. So half a mile away, and she rides her scooter to my place, and I ride my scooter to, or better still, we build a big road, and we just drive back and forth, and we meet in the middle in our air-conditioned cars and talk on the phone. So the County Connection lady in their briefs, whatever they called it, they said there's no accident, there's no proof of an accident, there's no proof of a video. So I don't know if it was inside fix or not, but it certainly seemed I was railroaded. There was a hurry. You're supposed to get enough time to produce evidence, and I was dumbfounded when they said that I made it up. There's no proof of an accident, and I even gave the judge res ipsa loquitur. The burden of proof falls on the defendant, not me. I'm not required to prove it happened. They are. So, well, we'll find out. I never lie, and you can ask the Geert. He has a recording of that, me saying that I never lie. I forget stuff, but I never lie, because it doesn't pay to lie. Unless you're in a game show where they pay you to lie, in which case all bets are off, so to speak. I think there was one at one time. Okay, the usual thing from the people that never donate. Yeah, I vote to send Kathy to Mars. Give her a Pokemon on Mars. Okay. Every video I do this, and I never get a dime. So you can donate to PayPal. Ah. And of course, you can. Celebrity Fiends? No, it's not Halloween yet. I don't have any Celebrity Fiends. Carl Cholchak is dead. And Robert Loggia is dead. I met once briefly, but what am I going to do to Mars? Imagine the AT&T bill to Mars. Takes what, 6 months to get a message back? What am I going to go eat? I can't feed the cats on Mars. There's no cat food. I would go to Mars for one reason, but I'd come back. I want to see if Richard C. Hoagland face on Mars is really a face on Mars. The way things work, it's probably a giant clown face, and it's laughing at us. My luck, I go there and Marvin the Martian is really real. An Earth human must disintegrate. and to me. What if it was John Carter of Mars, the real John Carter? They have a like a shield, and all this stuff is projected. All this stuff our surveyor machines is showing is all fake. It's like the Martian equivalent of Capricorn 1. They're hiding what Mars really looks like. Well, the only Star Trek I'd write is the original, or the new one that I really like, Strange New Voyages. But it's Strange New Voyages. All these Star Treks now are too dark. Roddenberry is spitting in his grave. You know, my clown enemies. That's right, I walk with a big stick. I haven't written Richard C. Oakland in months. There's too much stuff going on. The other reason I want to get rich, take off about a month. I'm not going to do a video for about a month and just relax and just do non-live haul videos, non-live unboxing videos. By the way, I'm probably going to quit after my back is starting to hurt again. Comic book writers, it depends. You know, and I am in one comic book. I'm one panel of Trump's Titans. I'm there. By my request. Hey, how about putting me in a comic book? And he did. I was shocked. And very, very gratified and very astounded and amazed. What the hell is this? I think it's what I say. Let me put it this way. You remember Moonraker? Remember Hugo Drax? Bond pushed the button and he got sucked out the airlock with Sen Wesley with him. I can't stand Will Wheaton. I call him Wimpy Wheaton. And get rid of that cheesy beard. I haven't shaved today. So, yeah, well, live videos they get a lot of views. Oh, by the way, for the record, I looked at recent live videos. Kathy outdoes me 1.5 to 2 times to 1. He gets more views than I do. It's a little embarrassing. People like Kathy. So she'll be doing 4 videos this week. They won't be live, though. But she will do 4 unboxing videos, and then we got to take all the stuff home. I couldn't afford comic books right now. Comic books, $3, $4, $5 a comic book. And you get special editions and all of that. So let's see how long I'm on. Oh God, 30 minutes. I'm going to end this because I'm dying. I'm really roasting. There's only one Captain, James T. Kirk, with a nod to the new one, to Pike, Captain Pike, Christopher Pike. Not the Kelvin Universe Pike, although I like the actor that played James T. Kirk. And we have done a Q&A, but there were a lot of questions that were inappropriate, so that's why we don't do that anymore. They came in and asked sexual questions, and I'm not going to tolerate that. Besides, I like the old school that cost a fortune now. My favorite things were the, Sergeant Rock, the Haunted Tank, Metal Men, the X-Men, Superman, of course, Batman, the Justice League. I got a whole book on Star Trek collectibles, and I'm sure there's one on UFO. I don't know, and I can't get to them without a car unless they're nearby. So next year will be UFO. Alien Con is doing live with Ancient Aliens. So yeah, I won't keep wondering, will Ancient Aliens show up and help me find my keys, or help me when I get locked out of my apartment? That's my Ancient Alien question for the day. Tales of the Crypt was great in their day. Vampirella, and other things. Kathy likes all that horror stuff, but that's an idea. Thank you. I hadn't thought about that. Only Super Chat. Well, it was in South San Francisco for the last 2. This past year it was in South San Francisco, and before the COVID it was in South San Francisco. Well, I would love to be an expert. I'm an expert on a number of things that or I consider myself an expert on the paranormal, somewhat of an expert on history, somewhat of an expert of the history of computers, and certainly Macintoshes. Don't have me get into the terminal though, or stuff like that, but I know enough about Macs and the history of Macs. Mac Tracker tells you every Mac, every display, every device ever made by Apple. So. Uh, And I found out today watching a video that there was a chip in the up to the iPhone 7 that a manufacturer put in you get FM radio, but Apple didn't want it because they wouldn't get ad revenue from FM radio, so they screwed everybody for FM radio. Never-ending fuel cell. No, if they do that, I want the alien technology. Give me the hover scooter. I hope it gets fixed too. I think it all needs is batteries. Of course, I got to lose some weight because I'm too heavy. I want the hover scooter. Then I can get my hover scooter. Look, it's a troll. Chase the troll down. I got a hover scooter, maybe, or get the boomer buggy with my hover scooter. I can travel to Roswell. Don't even need to use electric power. Just it like Tesla, not the car. Tesla power, free energy power. Go from here to the Roswell. You'd see me at every paranormal event in the country because I'd be doing my hover scooter. Problem is, someone would probably steal it. Steal my secret alien technology. Yeah, UFO journalists like I'm UFO journalist for the Weekly World News. Remember that? I love the Weekly World News. No, I'm not gonna push a scooter. Are you crazy? Sorry, Alexander, but it's my own repair. It's not the repair store. They're just gonna sell me a set of batteries. I don't have a bicycle. Where do you think I have a bicycle? Patty didn't have a bicycle. I can't bicycle anymore. I got a bad right knee. Those days are long. When I fractured this kneecap, I can't do two things, among other things. I can't swim and I can't ride a bicycle anymore. It's gotten worse. They need to repair this knee, and then they need to. And the only problem I had, one orthopedic surgeon said if they repair my right knee, I'd be in bed for a month. And please do not use my last name. The trolls use my name as a pejorative. So, George, not Senda. They call me the Senda monster and other horrible things. So, okay, I'm going to go. I need a shower. I need to turn the fans on again before I melt into a pile of goo. They may because they were made up. My favorite, I have it somewhere. It was a special UFO issue, and on the front cover, I lost it in storage, and I got another copy. It said, "Alien lasers sink Titanic." That was my favorite UFO story. So, a big drawing of the Titanic, alien UFOs, they lasered the hole in the Titanic, no iceberg, Titanic sinks because UFO aliens sunk the Titanic. I would love a hot tub, but not when it's 90 degrees. I told Kathy the first thing we do if you get a car, we're not going to Reno, we're not going to Buffet, we're not going to Emma Villas, we're not going to Harry's Hofbrau. You're taking me to a hot tub and I can soak my body for about 3 hours and I stop hurting. So, Roswell, well, I don't know if they have a paper or not anymore, but of course the famous headline that was retracted later, Air Force gets flying saucer. So, I do want to go to the Roswell event next year. The only problem is that Kathy wants to go to the Grand Canyon, and then what do we do about the cats? Who comes over and feeds? I guess Patty would have to feed the cats for me. We'd have to be gone for about a week. So, soak? I don't soak knees. I don't know what a soaky is a horse, or a horse trainer. Well, there are no buffets around here anymore, or very few, and I won't go to Hometown Buffet because they made both of us sick. So I want to go to Las Vegas to the buffets. The best one is supposed to be the Bacchanal buffet at Caesar's Palace, but it's $100 and you got to make a reservation weeks in advance. There are other buffets. No, 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 no. You have no idea the distance. Rachel, Nevada is a long way from the Grand Canyon. Nevada's here. Southern Nevada's over here. Arizona's over here. Now, you won't see it right with my hands, but they're like here, you know. Hometown Buffet, not Hometown, but it's Golden Corral. They bought Hometown Buffet. And the Hometown Buffet, no, they didn't buy Home. They bought the Home Buffet in Concord, and they screwed up. Hometown Buffet was tolerable, but we ate at the one in Tracy. We ate at the one in Concord when it became Golden Corral, and both of us got sick. So, not there. So, hello, Mr. Happy. I'm gonna go soon. I gotta get in the shower. I'm dying in here. I'm just roasting. I've had one cup of coffee today, about 4 o'clock. I had these horrible Meals and Wheels dinner. I don't know how you can screw up chicken, but they did it. They put brown rice in it. Terrible stuff. And I started sneezing and coughing. Yeah, I don't know about the Frump Casino. I looked at apartment buildings in Frump. There weren't any for sale. There were 3. I want to live in Frump, but too expensive. And the cheapest place I found to live were mobile homes, but then you got to pay homeowner association fees and all that stuff. You got to pay, if you own an apartment building now, the latest racket, you pay them $750 a month in case something that goes. Well, supposedly I talked to Karen Jackson, but whether it was really Karen Jackson or not who owns K9, I don't know. She called me one day, or I called her. The number I had, it said she was Karen Jackson, but I want to go to K9 and find out if it really was. Or if it was a troll. There's been so much stuff done to me, it's absolutely outrageous and ridiculous. So it never stops. All right, I'm gonna go. I am dying here. So have a good night. Stay cool. Wait a minute. How would anybody know about my country doorbell? Mr. Happy is not on my email list. So, Mr. Happy, bye-bye. You're a liar. I don't tolerate liars in this channel. And you are not, I have no Mr. Happy on my email list. So that's a fake email and a troll. Bye-bye, Mr. Happy. Happy trails. So, I will say this thing in closing. If it doesn't come directly from me, remember they take my name, George Senda, Tony Senda, Anthony Senda at Gmail. They change the number. If it doesn't come from Falky 2013, if you don't hear it in a video from me directly, it's not true. So don't donate to anything that says donate for me to help pay my bills, because it's a fraud. Only I could ask you to donate to me. And you don't donate anyway. So. Which aggravates the hell out of me on principle. You should be supporting this channel. So, I'm sorry, Home Depot, but it's 90. It was 92 degrees out there, and it's just I can't function in here with the fans on. Country doors. Hold on. See, you weren't here last night, or maybe you weren't. I don't remember. Mail order catalog. There's Country Door. I owe them money. They sent me an email today, and Bank of America screwed me up. So I called them today, and they said call tomorrow. Their credit department's not open. I apologize profusely, but it wasn't my fault. I couldn't stop the payment that went out because they were already processing it. So These people are obsessed with causing problems for me. They never stop harassing me, claiming to be me. The imposter, the guy from Pittsburgh on YouTube, is a YouTube movement. It's like finger out. There's Stoneberry, Montgomery Ward's, Ginny's, Swiss Colony. It's a mail order company. Finger out is still alive, still ongoing. All right, this is George Senda, the guy from Pittsburgh. Have a great night. Stay cool, stay hydrated, stay safe. If you're somewhere where it's hot, go to somewhere where it's cold. Go to air conditioning. Go to a pool. Wish I had a pool. I'd be in it. I wouldn't be doing this video. That's for sure. Damn sure. All right, that's it for this one. Kathy will be here tomorrow to do her laundry. I don't know if she'll talk or not. And Thursday or Friday, she'll be here to get all her eBay stuff. And Wednesday, I get another unboxing, and I'll go live on Wednesday. Except that if it's 98, I am not going live in here. So it's too hot. Okay, country door. Well, finger it. I can buy an iMac, finger it, or an iPad. I can't buy that in country. That's the only site that sells an iPad, but it's not the Wi-Fi and cellular. All right, that's it for this one.